Hello, we are the Group 7, and today we're here to talk about uniform motion.
The members of our group is Clarence Manahan, Janice Macinda, Alex Mindanao, John Pomolino, Alfred Montemayor, and Jella Paraan.
Uniform motion is the movement of an object at a constant speed, which will be interpreted if its average speed is known. The characteristics of a uniform motion. The first characteristic is average speed. It means the actual speed of an object is similar to the motion. The second characteristic is rectilinear motion, also known as straight line motion. It means zero acceleration. The third characteristic is graph. It means the distance and time graph shows a straight line. And the last characteristic is distance. It means the distance is equal to the time interval.
For our first example, Tanya, who is a long-distance runner, runs at an average speed of 8 miles per hour. 2 hours after Tanya leaves your house, you leave in your Honda and follow the same route. If your average speed is 40 miles per hour, how long will it be before you catch up to Tanya? How far will each of you be from your home? To better understand the problem, let's organize all the given. We'll write down the rate, time, and distance of Tanya and the Honda. Tanya's rate is 8 miles per hour, while her time in hours is time plus 2 because she left 2 hours early, while the distance is rate multiplied by the time, which leads to 8 multiplied by time plus 2, while the Honda's rate is 40 miles per hour, and the time represented as t, and the distance with 40 multiplied by time. The distance traveled is the same for both, which leads to the equation.
After analyzing the problem statement, we proceed to the computation of the distance traveled is the same for both, which leads to the equation. The distance 1 is for Tanya, which is 8 multiplied t plus 2. And the distance 2 is for Honda, which is 40t. The first step, we need to set distance to equal each other. So, distance 1 is equals to distance 2. So, 8 multiplied t plus 2 is equals to 40t. In the second step, we need to distribute 8. So, it will become 8t plus 16 equals 40t. And then the next step, we need to transpose 40t to the other side, to the left, and the sign will change. So 8t negative 40t and then equals negative 16. So the next step is combine like terms. 8t minus 40t equals negative 32t equals negative 16. And then we need to divide both sides by negative 32 to cancel out the negative. So t equals to negative 16 over negative 32. And then we need to simplify this answer and it will become t equals 1/2 r. And the final answer is t equals 1/2 r. And the time will it be before you catch up to Tanya is half hour.
So in conclusion, the Honda will take 1/2 hour to catch up to Tanya, wherein each will have gone 20 miles. So to get the travel distance, we just need to multiply the time by the rate of each variable. Tanya traveled for 2.5 an hour or 2.5 hours, multiplied by her average speed of 8 miles per hour, which is equal to 20 miles. On the other hand, the Honda traveled for half an hour multiplied by its average speed of 40 miles per hour, and we will get 20 miles as well.
Daniel drove his car from his house to her grandmother's house at the rate of 10 km per hour. After 2 hours, his brother Ben followed him, driving his car at the rate of 15 km per hour. So, how many hours did it take Ben to overtake Daniel? To determine how many hours it took Ben to overtake Daniel, we need to find the time which is their distance are equal. The formula for distance is distance equals rate times time. For Daniel, the distance is 10 km per hour times time plus 2 hours. For Ben, the distance is 15 km per hour times time. Since we want to find the time where their distance are equal, we can set these two equations equal to each other.
Now we create our equation. Going back to our problem, Daniel and Ben travel at the same direction, going to their grandmother's house. Because Ben is trying to catch up with Daniel, it means that the equation we will be using is distance 1 is equals to distance 2. So, ang magiging equation natin ay 10 times t plus 2 is equals to 15t. Now, we're going to solve the value of x. Gamit ang equation, i-distribute natin ang distance 1. So, ang distance 1 natin ay 10 times t plus 2 ay magiging 10t plus 20 is equals to 15. Now, we're going to transpose 20 to the right, then ang 15t to the left. So, ang magiging equation natin ay 10t minus 15t is equals to negative 20. Then, isi-simplify natin ang equation. So, 10t minus 15t is equals to negative 5t is equals to negative 20. Then, para makuha natin si t, i-divide natin both sides by negative 5. Then, we're going to cancel out the both negative 5 and divide negative 20 by negative 5. So, ang magiging t natin is equals to 4. Thus, Ben will overtake Daniel after 4 hours.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. Have a good day. Goodbye and thank you.